Hello and welcome to Starmen Let's Plays. I'm Devin. This is an awkward video to say the least. So, we did 2 episodes of Mina the Hollower. We're just trying to show this game off. And unfortunately, the audio didn't want to sync up with the recording footage. So, you could never hear the game or us, so not fun for anyone. And I have not the expertise to fix that problem, so we have to do those episodes over again. So instead, I'm just going to do a quick video here just to explain problems. We will just have to redo those videos as soon as possible. So hopefully by next week we'll have everything else sorted out. If not, give us some time, please. We do want to show off a bit of this game. And Curtis would be here with me, but he had to take off, and I caught this at the last moment. So, yeah, that's where we are with Mina the Hollower here. As you can probably tell, we backed this game, so we're super excited to play it. It's so good we had to buy it, as well as we have 2 copies. So we have 3 copies of this game now. Curtis has a copy, I have a copy on Switch, and we have one on the Starmen PC. So, you can hear our overall thoughts on the upcoming recordings, but pretty much this is a solid game, and the 2 big selling points for me were it has a modifiers, which is a big debate on the internet, but I like them. I like the idea that you can come in here, customize the difficulty however you want. Those are the ones I'm on. And there's quite literally anything and everything can be adjusted to be even harder or easier. The other thing I like is if you beat the game, there is a randomizer mode, so it does give it some replayability for that. And I think there's more stuff coming down the works, but just minor updates. And the big argument is that you can't unlock feats if you have modifiers on. There's 50 feats. Some of these are kinda like, sure, I guess I could do that, but I'm not capable of doing a lot of these, so I'm not going to bother. This was the same for Hollow Knight. I was like, there's a lot here to do, and I'm a casual gamer at best, and I don't like to overly challenge myself. I don't want press the A button and you win the game games. I like games like Silk Song, Dark Souls, and Mina. But at the same time, I'm not going to bash my head against an objective I really don't see the point of. That's not to say that people who want to do these objectives are wasting their time. I think it's noble and worthwhile if you want to really challenge yourself. There's a lot to do here to challenge yourself. So there's that for the people seeking a challenge. We have that. And if you're seeking for a more evil or easier game, we have this. Mods. Overall, gameplay is pretty solid. I find a few areas can be a little clunky, but that might just be me. And the Switch 2 controller not being great. As for the length of the game, I have beaten this game officially once with mods, and then a few times with the randomizer, so a total of 4 times so far. And I can say it's a pretty solid game. It does ramp up in difficulty near the end if you're worried about that. But I wouldn't say anything undoable. I think with enough practice, you can get through most areas pretty reliably. And if you're struggling, just either give yourself training wheels, put on a mod. Don't worry about feats right away. You can do that on another playthrough. or if you really need to get feats done, enough practice and you will eventually get it. I think, anyway. But yeah, this is just going to be a short video just to show that this was an idea we're doing. I would like to hear feedback because we plan to play through the game at some point. Curtis hasn't finished the game yet, so I kind of think he wants to finish the game before we do a full playthrough. And if Curtis is taking the helm, it'll be with him without cheats. If you want me to take the helm, I will be using modifiers, but nothing that's going to make the game boring to watch. I would probably be playing with no pit damage. I'd probably take that off at some point. And I like healing plasma over the healing mechanic. And recovery roses, because if you're going to have this on, you might as well have this on. But that's all up to you guys. Which way do you want us to approach this? The fun way with mods on, or a more challenging way, but at least we're not using mods? But with that though, we'll call the episode here, so thank you all very much for watching. This is, again, a short episode just to apologize. The recording got... I'm sorry, I'm in your way. The recording got messed up, and I just don't have a way to fix it. So, sorry everyone. Have a good one.